your 209 tattoos, folks. Here he is, the one, the only Nate Diaz, making the walk yet again. It's been a long time, but Nate Diaz is back tonight. He has put in all the right work. You know, few guys in this division work harder than Nate Diaz. It's good to see him back.
As you notice it, John, right? The cardio. The cardio is one thing that stands out about Nate Diaz. He looks like he's just touching guys with all of the strikes, but the build-up, all the activity that he puts out usually will make his opponents wilt. And once he gets him to the ground, he's a jiu-jitsu black belt that can finish the fight with a number of submissions.
Yeah, he'll hit you with the open hand, too. He'll invoke that Stockton slap. You think we see that tonight?
Stockton slap, but it's just so disrespectful. But I love watching. It's so Nate Diaz.
He's got to get you a Lafayette slappers. Good to see Nate Diaz back here tonight. One of the biggest fan bases in the world, and they are all watching live at Stockton, California here tonight. It seemed an eventuality that Ben Askren would one day find his way to the UFC. Did that with a big win over Robbie Lawler in his UFC debut, and now the focus on continuing to climb that crowded welterweight.
Ben Askren is a unique talent because he does not look like the type of guy that you would find in an octagon. But every time he steps foot in there, he has no doubt he's going to get his hand raised, which is what he has done his entire life. Look at Ben, and you know what's coming. He's going to wrestle you. He's going to take you down. He's going to make you grapple more than you're comfortable with. But can Ben Askren employ that wrestling game plan all the way to a UFC championship? We will see.
All right, ready to go from the house that MJ built here at United Center, Chicago, Illinois, USA. Both fighters now ready to engage. Let us see who emerges in this critical matchup. Our tail of the tape for this highly anticipated welterweight fight. Now for the official introductions. The veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. Welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. Ladies and gentlemen, he is an Ultimate Fighter season winner, Nate Diaz. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Ben Funky.
So Herb Dean, third man in there for this one.
Ready.
Well, he's got as big a fan base as any fighter on the roster. Here is Nate Diaz, more than 10 years with the UFC now, and maybe we'll see the Stockton slap here tonight. Don't put it past Nate Diaz. If an opportunity presents itself to connect with that open palm, you got to think Diaz will take advantage. All right, early in the fight here, and Nate Diaz off to a pretty good start, finding a hole for that left hand.
I mean, and it's powerful. It does not seem like Nate is throwing it hard. He always finds his target. He's very accurate with that straight left hand. So he kind of feeds the right hand to get you moving where he wants, and then bang, he dropped that straight left on you.
All right, looks like he's setting up for a finish here. Oh, good technique there. He's got the triangle choke locked in.
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get subbed.
Scramble and go! Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. All right, feet on the hips here. Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
Landing strikes nicely here from top position. Diaz is in half guard. Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Diaz is back into full guard. Oh, he's trying to pin that arm in the triangle now. Ooh, arm triangle's in tight.
It's getting in very tight.
Oh, gives up on the submission now, so preferring to maybe get to a dominant position instead. Well, now if you're the opponent, you really got to be careful as Diaz is able to find a home for that right hand yet.
When Diaz starts landing the right hand, you have got to stay firm. You have got to dig your heels in the ground and say, no way you're going to just run me over. Easier said than done when you're facing Nathan Diaz. Oh, nice combination.
Closes the distance, gets the single collar tie.
In the clinch. Big body punch, big entire hip into every single strike. Man, he has a great double leg. My goodness, he has a great double leg. Oh, he passes the half guard now. And he's not posturing to land punches, so look for a submission attempt.
Diaz gets caught by the solid uppercut there. He's a hard guy to hit. That one certainly found the target.
Oh, man, he lands another punch to the head. Oh, guillotine here.
5 minutes in the books. All right, DC, let's look at some of the highlights from the last round. Lot for the replay guys to choose from.
Yeah, man, these guys stood on a quarter in the middle of the octagon. Take one to give one. Over and over, each guy landed, and they both landed very well over the course of that first round.
All right, just about ready to go with our second round. Ben Askren versus Nate Diaz. Certainly found the target. Pocket presence and punches and pressure and pace is a lot of keys, but when you're fighting Nate Diaz, you better be prepared because he is coming and he is not stopping until the final hit. All right, so there's that Nate Diaz left hand. You talked about the sneaky power that
That doesn't look like he's throwing it hard, but he's so accurate that when he lands, he can hurt you. Nate Diaz has a... Oh, he jumped guillotine right away. It's tight.
Oh, submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense. Beautiful transition.
Diaz getting peppered here from the top. He's got to figure out a way to cover up. Going for the arm here.
What a tight arm bar. They respect his ability to escape, and he showed how well-versed he is in submission defense. He's got to start throwing down.
Well, he has expended a lot of energy going for these submissions tonight. I'm not sure his opponent is actually submittable.
No, it doesn't seem like it, because every time he goes for a submission, he gets close, or at least he expects to get close. But his opponent is so on his game that he's not giving him much to work with. This has been a beautiful display of grappling offensively, but also defensively. You can't take all those unanswered strikes. They don't have to be that damaging.
Yeah.
You just got to move. Yep, got to be very careful there. Great job finding his shots from the top position.
So the crowd absolutely loving it as these fighters work their way back to the feet.
The fighters are back to their feet now, and they can take in the applause because they deserve it after that grappling exchange.
Back and forth we go. Well, another blistering combination there, really starting to do a nice job stringing his shots together.
And you can see the damage in his opponent's body, his face, his body, his legs. He's beating him up on all the targets. It's not one guy just headhunting. He is finding every opening that is presented to him.
All right, 45 seconds now to go in the round. Keeping busy now, connecting with those punches. Bleeding now, nasty cut on his nose.
Oh, that one landed, yep. That was a big right hand, yeah.
Final seconds of the round. so there's the end of the round. Big story in this one now. The cut on the bridge of that nose from that strike. The cut man is in there. Should be able to shut this one and potentially prevent it from being a factor here moving forward. All right, I'm being told we've got some replays from the previous round, and it appears as though the cut on the bridge of the nose is getting worse by the minute.
It's getting worse by the minute, and he's got an opponent in front of him that wants to target it. He wants to hit him on the nose over and over again. I wonder if every time he gets hit there, the blood goes down into the mouth, making it difficult to breathe.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway.
Nice punch lands over the top. Beautiful job getting those hands up.
So the blood really starting to flow. Every time that area gets targeted, that cut's getting worse.
It's getting worse and worse. And you see the blood starting to come down. That is when you start to watch the fighter to see what type of effect it's starting to take on him. Whether or not he's reaching for it, whether or not he's confused by where it's at. You got to start to watch his reaction. That's a big strike right there.
Oh, lands a nice straight.
Fantastic takedown land. A guillotine. That guillotine is tight.
Oh, somehow he gets out. Fantastic submission D. Oh, lands with the ground and pound strike. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back.
He's got that arm triangle. Watch him pass to the opposite side. It looks real tight. He'll drop his weight to try to finish his technique.
Holding the position.
Fighting for it. He wants it bad. Oh, that's it. That's it.
You need to work on staying yourself.
Working out Ezekiel choking. He somehow gets out.
He just has to stay patient. It's so unfamiliar. If you panic, you're going to get submitted. He didn't panic.
Lands with the ground and pound here.
He's very accurate in the ground and pound, and it's showing because he's landing so consistently.
All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Lands the ground and pound strike. Again, not much defense there. Another ground strike gets through. Hard ground and pound shot there, and yes, it was hard, opening right up. Oh, huge pop from the crowd as the fighters get back up to their feet. Okay, shot there, DC. He is officially rocked.
A big, massive hook that really has put his opponent on skates.
Oh, huge left. Knee to the body.
Oh, nice level change. Nice.
Final seconds of round 3. That's 3 rounds in the can. We're headed to the championship rounds.
Excellent. That was beautiful, man. You had him hurt. You should have put him away. He was hurt. He was ready for that final blow. All right. He's probably still hurt.
All right, let's look back at some of the action in that round, DC. What a high-level display of offensive wrestling.
I mean, this is a joy for me to watch. I enjoy watching a guy maintain this level of wrestling for as long as he has done this. He is constantly in his opponent's face. He's constantly taking him down. Getting taken down and getting up is exhausting. Let's see how tired his opponent is at the start of the next round.
Effective with the jab. Single leg takedown is good.
Good job being a threat off your back and not allowing your opponent to get comfortable.
And the referee brings the fight back to its feet. No surprise there. Needed to see more action. Diaz gets caught by that flush straight punch. Nice job by the offense there.
Another punch to the head.
That's a huge shot right there, DC. You don't want to eat too many more of those. Oh, he dove and it went. Big steps in. Holy smokes. What a fight. Just a relentless effort out of this fighter here tonight. The ref had no choice but to step in, and that is how you leave the judges out of it. Ground and pound keeps coming. Good movement to avoid that damage coming down. Ready for the official decision. Bruce Buffer has it.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 38 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by TKO, Diaz.
West Coast. Nate Diaz gets it done tonight, DC. Big effort from the 209.
Man, still balling. My man Nate Diaz gets the job done again. What